I lost all of my prop firms this year. Now, it was a very hard pill to swallow, and breaking it down and taking time away from the markets, taking time away from myself, and just sitting with my thoughts, sitting with my actions, and really analyzing what went wrong. So I'm sharing this transparently because I don't think there's a lot of transparent videos out there on trading. We always see the lovely lifestyles that people desire, and I don't think it's necessarily good because I was in a position when I was younger. I'm 25 now, so 21, 22, where you're more moldable, you're more able to be swayed by things you see. And if you don't have that experience, which you usually don't because of age, you won't be able to actually fully understand what's going on. But also, you lose yourself in the pursuit of something. So if you put all your eggs in one basket, for example, trading, and you give it your all, and let's say it doesn't work out and you lose all these accounts, that feeling, if you haven't been through it before, is soul crushing. And it's like that scene out of The Dark Knight Rises where Batman's absolutely broken. He has gone through the worst fight he's been in. He can't stand up straight without help. And he's in a pit, a big dark pit, and there's no way out, right? He has to rebuild himself. And that didn't take a day. That didn't take a week. It took weeks and weeks and weeks to be able to go from that rock bottom physically and mentally and build himself back up to climbing out of the pit. Sorry for the spoilers. The point I'm saying here is, if you are in that pit right now, or you have lost all your accounts or an account, or have blown your own personal funds, we've all been there. Every single trade has been there. It's how you learn. It's the experience. And it's just a hurdle amongst other hurdles that you'll come across. And once you overcome that first hurdle, let's say the first hurdle, you lost $500 account of your own personal funds to begin with. That's going to sting. If you've never traded before, it's your first time using live funds, and you lose it all within a day. It stings. Of course it does. It may take you a couple of days to recover. And then you go again. And maybe you blow another account. But the point is, each hurdle you come across, take a step back. Observe where it went wrong. Did you follow your plan? Do you have a plan? Do you have a mentor? Why did you take this trade? Why did you take that trade? Where did you go wrong? See, you're always wrong when you're not rewarded within the market. The market's always right. And if you play with the market and follow it, you will be rewarded. Don't force your ideas onto the market. Let the market show its hand to you, then you play your hand. That was really hard for me to understand to begin with. And I think I'm very confident now in my mindset and psychology regarding that part. But most people don't talk about this because they want to sell you something. And it's the selling aspect that I find frustrating, because so many people like myself may get into something for the wrong reasons, but actually stay for the right reasons. And when you stay for the right reasons, you learn to overcome these hurdles. But for all those people that go in for the wrong reasons and lose money, lose accounts, but never actually take a step back and observe, they'll just be in this endless cycle. And that's why the statistics, 90, 95%, 99, however many percent of people fail in trading. Because they keep chasing this desire of wanting this lifestyle, wanting the freedom to travel, the freedom to do whatever they want. But they don't actually understand the work it takes, the mental work, and the preparation, and the psychology you have to have, and the experience you have to deserve, or to even be given a chance to trade. Now, linking back to gratitude, trading is a luxury, right? Being able to make money online through a screen with loads of numbers based on countries' currencies that slightly move and fluctuate throughout the day is crazy. Rewind 50, 70, 80 years ago, that was impossible, right? So this part alone is extremely blessed. And if you are even able to have the time and the capital to trade, you're already extremely blessed. That's the first foundation to lay yourself. So when I lost all my accounts by May this year, taking that month off really helped me just take a break from everything. Because I've been trading for on and off since 2019, and I hadn't fully taken a month off of trading since 2020. So for me, it was the first time ever. It was the first time to take a step back, understand what went wrong. I've obviously done something wrong. The markets are different from last year. Trump has no doubt stirred up the volatility and the volume with pairs like Euro USD that I trade. the candles are bigger, and I failed to adapt quick enough into the new market conditions. And thus, guess what happens? You lose your accounts, and you go down that spiral that I said about Batman. And once you hit that rock bottom and losing all your accounts, if I hadn't been through this experience before in a different industry, which I tried to go into, I wouldn't be able to make this video right now and explain and show my transparency. So if you are in that situation, you've just lost an account, it's not over. Take a step back. Make sure, first off, you're able to be grateful for where you are. If you're struggling for money, don't trade. Get some jobs, get the inflow of cash coming in from different pipes. The more pipes you have, or taps you want to call them, with sources of income, the better. So you don't put that one strain on to trading, because that's what really is bad. So my plan going forward is just been paper trading, as I say, and it's going well. I'm not going to jump straight into trading again. I've learned my lesson, maybe in July time. But it's important to recognize that it's not all sunshines and rainbows, right? Having these experiences help guide you in the correct way to manage your emotions and to continue going forward and planning your next trades and planning your week ahead. That's something I'm very grateful to now understand. And the main mantra that I've actually adopted now is less is more. There's no point you or I or anyone staring at a chart for 8 hours like a normal job. That's not productive. That's not any way to trade. And to be honest with you, that's how I lost a lot of my money. The jump from full-time employment to full-time trading really stung me because I wasn't prepared. So going forward, baby steps. You build these accounts slowly. There's no rush. You're not in a rush. You're young. You're probably young watching this. I'm fairly young. It's taking your time each week that comes, each day that comes, and take each trade as it comes. Because if you have a plan that works and is proven over time period, which mine is, then your edge will play out. And that's what I'm trying to reiterate in this video. It's important to recognize when you're wrong, take a step back, take a breather, and then go again.